First off, just to address the rumors, this was my car. It was paid for by me in high school. I got very little to no help at all. Just some good advice that I thought I would share with you guys, which is what I'm gonna do. Many of y'all don't know me. That'd be fair that I would actually share like real numbers, since I know a lot of other people online don't really talk about the real numbers of how much they spent, how much they paid. Just something I always look for, but never find. So that's what we're gonna be doing in here. But I actually got a photo shoot here in a little bit, which I'll leave my shit up on here. You can find it, and we're just gonna go driving. I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, so many of y'all probably don't know me, since this is obviously my first YouTube video. I'm not really telling no one I'm doing this. I feel like people's opinions kind of ruin some good things. But my name is Sterling. I'm 19. I'm from Washington. Big into cars, as you'll probably see. But nonetheless, here we are. Yeah, so I was class of 2023. I did have the Porsche my senior year. Did not have it like junior year, none of that. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, to be honest. I know a lot of people say that sort of shit, but it's definitely worth it. I promise you that. Showing up to school in that sort of car. I don't think materialistic things make you a better person, but I think if something makes you happy, I definitely think it's worth it. I'm also not a financial advisor by any means. It's just my personal experience with cars and everything. First off, you basically just want to get a job. It doesn't got to be nothing crazy. Just something after school, something calm, something you enjoy. Like I worked at a car maintenance place. Did like oil changes, air filters, all that sort of stuff. It definitely helps if you're interested in whatever you're doing. Basically, while you have that job, you're gonna start stacking money. Like I was pretty extreme about it. Me and a couple of my homies didn't we went out and shit, had the high school experience, of course, but no like crazy lavish spending or nothing wild. The day you turn 18, like the second you turn 18, you're gonna want to apply for a credit card. I applied for, it's called the Discover It card. There's a lot of crazy people online talking about like all these separate cards and everything that you can get, but the bank isn't gonna like give you one of those cards if they can't trust you with the money for that. The Secured It card, basically you put it like a cash deposit down, and then that becomes like your maximum spending on the card. If it's your first card, it's probably what I'd recommend. It's super easy to apply. I'm not getting paid by them by any means. I definitely wish, but I'm not. I think the minimum for a Discover It card is like $200. I put in, I think 300. I'll correct it if it's wrong, but I think I put in 300 into the card, and then basically once you get the card, you're only going to want to use like 15 to 20% of whatever your maximum is. So I only put like, I think it was like $30 a month on that card. It's going to take a couple months before you get like your first like credit report, I guess, and you get your first credit score. But once I think after 6 months you get your money back. So whatever you put down, you get that money back. They just like send it back to whatever checking you sent it from. Yeah, something else I want to touch on is side hustles. Like definitely while in high school, I would recommend it even if you have a job. I mean, I always had side hustle. That's like the one thing I probably am not going to talk about on here. But as long as it's legal, I think you're perfectly fine. I don't think there's any issues with them. My best advice would be probably while in high school, I would just try and find a skill, something you're good at, something you can learn, and just kind of market it to like people around you, you know. get that going too. It definitely teaches you a lot of like good money tactics, some shit that you're definitely gonna want later in life. Also, if you got like any questions or anything, I'll put my socials up. Just hit me, send me a message, and I'll make sure to hit you back. But I know it can be kind of confusing, certain different things. So if you have any questions, just definitely shoot me a message and I'll shoot you back. You are going to want to get that credit card, honestly, as soon as possible, because once you apply for the loan, they're going to look for credit history. If you have a cosign, it's a little bit better. I definitely would recommend a cosign if you got like, I don't know, like your mom or your grandma, whatever it is, who's got some decent credit and is willing to hop on that with you. Once you got some good credit though, and you got some money stacked up, I would recommend looking for like a credit union instead of like a bank like Chase, Bank of America. I normally wouldn't go to them. I had a homie who went through them. He got a pretty decent loan, but normally credit unions give better like interest rates and that sort of things. So I'd probably recommend going with a credit union. After, I think it was 7 months, it was like a little bit above 700 credit score. And I had it was a little over 14 grand saved up from the side hustle as well as just like a regular job. Basically, I went and found the car that I wanted. It took me a minute. I live in Washington, like Washington State. The car that I wanted was all the way down in Oregon. I'll put a photo up here. It was a manual. It was a 2006 Porsche Cayman S. Beautiful car. I got it for just about 32 after taxes and everything, which is a pretty good deal at the time. I'm not exactly sure what they are right now. Obviously, I don't like have that car no more. So with my 14 down and the credit score, I paid $380 a month for the car payment, and then I paid about, I think it was $280 for insurance. With loans, you have to get, it's called premium coverage, or like basically means if you crash the car, your insurance company will cover the cost of your car as well as the cost of the other car. I would also recommend gap coverage. I had a homie who crashed his car with a loan, and he because he had gap coverage, they were able to give him his money back, which I definitely would recommend if you're into sports cars. Not saying you're going to crash it, but I always recommend just covering yourself first off. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun in that car. I didn't pay that much for it, which was great. And I got myself into a little bit of trouble, I will admit, but it was all good fun, especially in high school. It was a crazy experience, I will say that. Some other good cars I'd probably recommend, like a 5.0 Mustang, Scat Pack, any like the V8 muscle cars, basically. Obviously, a Porsche Cayman, I would have a little bit of money because they do brake. It is like a European car. I definitely broke that thing more than once, which was expensive to fix. As well as like older Corvettes. That's what I got now. It's not exactly, I don't know about older. It's not the newest one, but it's definitely quite nice. But like a C6, a C5, all super great, especially if you want to like do some crazy shit to it. But definitely dope cars to have. Growing up, I never really thought that I would have those sorts of cars. I didn't like grow up the best, I would say. Definitely blessed, obviously, to be here. But having that was definitely motivational and something to look forward to. But I mean, if you truly want something, I think you actually can get it. Like if that's the only thing on your mind, I think you'll find a way to get it. Anyways, you might be in like a further step along, if you already have some money saved, if you got some good credit already, if you're already building your credit, and you're definitely a step ahead of me. I basically started, that's the story from ground zero. But basically just hop into it, and you definitely can get it. It's not as hard as a lot of people say it is. It's just you definitely want to learn how to manage your money, which is a crucial life skill that exceeds definitely past cars. I'm definitely new to this, but I have had some experience with cars. And if you have any questions, again, I'll put my socials up. Life's basically just far too short to not try and do something crazy. definitely like get that car, start a business, you know, take that girl out, do whatever you want to do. I guess my biggest fear in life would just be not doing what I wanted. Like, I don't want to die and then just have like missed memories of like all the shit I could have done. Or I mean, the world really is in your hand. I know a lot of people say that, but like if you really go out there and try and do that, like I wasn't the best in school at all. Like, I know a lot of people, school isn't their thing, and if you're in high school it might seem like that, but I promise you, once you graduate, like, shit is way different. A lot of the things that they teach you in school, I'm not trying to get on like no David Goggins shit here, but like a lot of things they teach you in school it's meant for like worker people. And there's nothing wrong with being a worker type guy, you know, 9 to 5 type guy, but you know, I think a lot of us would try and do more, and I definitely think you should start early. It's probably my biggest advice, is just starting now, instead of starting later. You know, start saving now, start growing your skills. My father always said that there's like 3 things that you can sell. You can sell your time, you can sell your skills, you can sell your knowledge. And when you're in high school, you don't really got a lot of skills, not like profitable, marketable ones, but you got a lot of time. So I'd take that time, invest it, learn how to do certain skills, and then just learn how to market those, and I think you'll be pretty well off. Anyways, I think that comes to wraps. I know it was kind of a short video. I'm kind of new to the YouTube shit, like I said, but I definitely want to get out there and try. So if you're interested in that, obviously another video will be coming about this car. This is a 2016 Z06 Corvette that I bought after the Porsche. I definitely can show you guys how I did that. Hopefully here soon buying a C8 Corvette, but we'll see about that, definitely. But anyway, have a great day, and we'll catch you later.